Hi you guys, welcome to the Come Together Hub podcast.
Hello.
Hello. I just wanted to introduce some of our hub members who are going to do a podcast for us today. So we've got on the right,
Lisa.
Richard.
And Joe.
Thank you guys, thanks for coming. We want to talk a little bit today about setbacks and get a bit of experience from you guys who have got lived experience of what it's like to have a setback, and then, you know, what you did to be able to come back from that. So I don't know if you want to start us off, Lisa.
Yeah, I will do. I struggle with setbacks. I don't know if that's my addiction or my mental health, but I like things to go smoothly, and I have to plan things in advance before I do them, even like shopping or appointments. So if anything that comes in and it's unplanned, then that just wrecks my head usually. So I'm getting a bit more better at it. And just trying to like take a step back if something does happen, so that I don't react like I used to do, because it just used to send me head west and I'd get nothing done. You know, if one thing messed up, I'd just do nothing. But yeah, I'm getting a lot better at that, and I think it's just about stepping back and taking things a day at a time, because I used to always think about problems before they happened and then worry about them too much as well, which doesn't help things, does it? Especially when you've got mental health issues or addiction and issues.
Similar to me, really. I was discharged from hospital 14 months ago, still officially in recovery, and I've recovered enormously well thanks to you guys, mainly the Come Together Hub, which has been a spur to other social activities. I'm all right as long as the day goes as planned and I'm with familiar territory. I mean, I come here, I know you guys, I know the route. I've been to the hospital before then, something to do with my foot. I know Peasley Cross, so I know and I've been there before for an appointment. Then I'm going into Liverpool on the train. I know exactly which train I'm going to get, where to sit on the train. So I haven't got much of a walk to the back. You know, all these things I know. I go into the reading group. I know the people there. But if something unexpected happens, or the other week, believe it or not, I had some hostility at the Central Library, and I'm not very good at it because normally people like me. Sounds a bit pathetic, but I'm not used to getting a hostile response, and it was completely unnecessary. And that I was literally shaking. I wasn't going to back down, but I was literally shaking. Or say the train was cancelled the other week. I got to get a later train, then I'm worried about whether I'm going to get there on time. Somebody comes to the door. I'm not expecting them. I'm immediately thinking, what do they want? What am I going to say? Are they going to want to do some work? Because we get a lot of people coming along saying, do you want your roof done or these trees done or whatever? So anything unexpected happens. I'm still not very good at it, but I'm on CBT now, still with a psychologist every week, cognitive behaviour therapy. So he's confronted me with all these, he's very good at confronting me, with all the things that I'm scared of or worry me or upset me. Well, why do you think that way? What do you think? How do you know that's what they're thinking, you know? So you really have to sort of justify yourself almost. So that's good. So it's ongoing. I don't think I'll ever get back to how I was before I had my breakdown, when I could just, I used, as I said before, I think, used to get on a transatlantic plane like some people catch the number 92. Airports didn't bother me, check-in, security. I used to love it all. Now the idea of going to a busy airport where you have to do your check-in yourself and there's nobody at the desk, and if something goes wrong or you can't get your booking card on the phone and all the rest of it, that sort of thing fills me with stress. Just the thought of travel in unfamiliar circumstances makes me anxious.
Thank you, Rich.
With my setbacks, I've learned to not react, not get angry and not do things, speak about it to people, because like when I relapsed, I ended up admitting to it straight away, and I went to NA meetings and shared about it, and I felt shame and remorse about it, but when I opened up, the amount of people, because they've helped me all the way through my journey at the moment, and I felt more shameful for doing it and thought I'd let them down, but the amount of encouragement and the support I had off them all made me feel great, and it's like it was a big lesson that I learned. It was like there's people there to listen to you, to help you through these setbacks, because the amount of people that have been through themselves, like they can talk you through it, and like it eased it off. The amount The amount of the last week was the worst week I've had in my life. Like, not my life since I've been through my recovery, but it's like talking to people I've got me through it, where I could just relapse even more and went on a path of destruction. But like, through them people have set me back through, like, set me back on the right track. So I'll leave it there.
Can I ask you guys a question before we finish? Do you think it's possible to be in recovery and not have setbacks?
No, because life's like that, isn't it? Life has setbacks, and I think that's what I realise now, because before I used to be terrified of messing something up or doing something wrong, but it's my recovery. How can I mess it up as long as I'm not using drugs and I'm doing something more productive in my life to make it better? Then, I'm going to have up and down days, aren't I? And things are not going to go my way all the time, are they? And I think it's about realising that more than anything, and like you said, talking about it and getting support to do things like we do here, and
But there's people as well that don't want you to do good, that they're going to try and make you have setbacks as well, and that's where you've got to learn to not react to with the setbacks.
Yeah, I
The
get you
people
with
that don't
that.
want to see you do good, they want to put you down, and it's hard, but you've got to face that and realise to not react to them.
Yeah.
Not let them win.
I think you're constantly confronting your rational side and the irrational side, which
Yeah.
is ridiculous fears about and worries and panics, and the more rational side. I give myself a good talking to, and go, well, what are you so worried about? Like the psychologist would say, what's the problem here? You can deal with that.
Yeah.
Happened before, so you get a later train, so you miss the start of the session. It doesn't matter. The world's not going to fall in.
And things are going to be different for us because we're not using drugs now to make decisions and to not worry about things. If I worried about something before, I'd just have drugs and I'd be fine. I wouldn't worry about it, and I wouldn't worry about anything. And I think that's a good thing in a way now, that we are, able to worry about things a little bit, because it's just our life, innit? And we'll get used to it, I suppose.
Thank you. So, a really good message about whether it's addiction recovery, mental health recovery, whatever recovery you're in, it's okay to have setbacks. We can get acceptance around it, and we can cope with it today. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.